The future, what is it going to be like? What's the music of the future going to sound like? How are the computers of the future going to be? That's what we're going to talk about in this episode. Welcome to Inventions. So this song is going to be about what we think that the future might look like. For instance, if we build a robot in the future, will it be able to have a free will or feelings? And will it be able to have a consciousness and understand us and so on? And these are all age-old questions. And there are some philosophers who even claim that we humans are in a way just like robots, that we are programmed to do the things that we do and that we don't have a free will and so on. So in a way, when we think about these kind of questions, we think about ourselves as well. Yeah, I'm just making a little bit of background music for the next scene. Once you see it, you understand why it's needed. So yeah, see if you can spot it. I'm always interested in music as giving comment on something else, like for instance in a movie where the music is in a way giving comment on the images on the screen and the dialogue. And in a certain scene it really makes a big difference what kind of music you put underneath it. It really determines the mood and the character of a scene. And there was a 20th century composer called Olaf Eller who experimented with this in his violin concertos, which became a kind of self-commenting music, and I wanted to incorporate this concept in this song as well. And in this case, the dialogue on which the music is giving comment is in a way also part of the music itself. So in this song there's a big part for speech, which is then commented on by the other instruments, and I made a kind of compilation of old documentaries from the 60s and 70s in which they talk about what the future, in this case our present, might look like. So let's have a listen.
Most of this population will live in complex cities, and sophisticated new forms of building must be developed to shelter us.
We'll spend all our time in cities, except when between 10 and 20 million they want to travel overseas to vacation on the hot beaches in the sun, rather than the 2 to 3 million who travel overseas today. Think of the transport and accommodation we must develop to cope with this change.
We should assume a peaceful world and plan on that basis. The communication satellites will make it as cheap to telephone Africa or Australia as to make a local call. We will be able to choose the sex of our children. We'll pick out children with high mathematical ability, give them special training and help to control the computer will be the basis for progress.
So far, programming a computer has been a rather difficult operation. But a lot of work is being done on improving the communication between men and machines.
So there's this song called Daisy Bell, which is actually the first song ever to be sung by a computer, which was an IBM computer from 1961. And this also inspired Arthur C. Clarke to use it in his novel 2001, A Space Odyssey. And that's also why in the movie A Space Odyssey, this is the song that the computer Hal sings after he's been shut down. And I used a fragment of the original IBM recording to end this song with. So let's have a listen. So I'm recording some guitar parts at the moment for this song, and I'm using this pedal. And basically what it does when I turn it on is that it kind of copies the sound of my guitar only an octave higher or lower or both, to give it a kind of organ-like sound like this. So yeah, let's try it out. There we go, take one. Yeah, well, I really like this kind of old documentaries, and I think it's really nice to see how they relate to our present time and how the people then imagined what the future was going to be like. And I think it's really interesting also for us to try to imagine what the future might look like, and also the music of the future. I mean, music in 50 years, what will it sound like, and so on. So if you have any predictions or prophecies, feel free to share them. And these are some prints that I found. They were made in 1900, and they're kind of predictions of what they thought that the year 2000 might look like. And I think they're really nice, really cool. So feel free to be inspired. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the future. Cheers.